Week number 89 of the 27-inch challenge. This week is very hard because we're back at 14 to 1800 cals. And as you all know, August has a lot of social events. We cook a lot, we prepare a lot, and there's family from other side of the world visiting for a while, so there's a lot of eating. There's been a lot of eating, a lot of cooking. What happened? So this week I got down to a very low 27.9 inches, so that's good. But the challenge here is, how can I get 14 to 1800 calories if there's a lot of food? By the way, that's 110 per piece, 110 calories per piece. So that's not a good diet food. So, and a lot of fat in this pork. So this is very high calories, and that's the finished product. Looks good. There's beans, which is high in fiber. String beans. This is shrimp and pork. Yeah, the pork is the shrimp is with the pork. So this is some cheesecake, dulce de leche cheesecake, some big sushi. Big challenge today is not over. This week is not overeating on the big sushi. So that's what happened this week, and we have a lot of birthday parties going on. So it's a family events. And the trick is, I focused here on serving, serving my cousins, my uncle, my aunties.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Yay!
I focused on serving and just bonding with the people around me. My cousins, my nephews, my uncles, my aunties. And it really helped a lot. And I felt good because you fit it in. I think I got 2000 calories and that's it, and I can easily work my way into the week to balance that. I'm hitting 1800 maybe this week. Yeah, it felt good because you unwind and at the same time you hit your calories.
Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast.
Ikaw muna. Ariana muna yan.
Hindi ka may dalit.
So after the party, what did we do? This is 2 a.m. in the morning. This is after the party, after I'm full on carbs and everything. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up early, and I don't have time to train, but I haven't trained these movements. I should train it today, but that social event happens, the birthday happened, so I gotta fit it in. Sometimes you got to do this. It's 2 a.m. guys. This is a 2 a.m. workout. So this is 120 pounds for high rep set of 50 reps total, and then I'm gonna do pull-ups and overhead press 8 to 10 reps each. depending on how I feel, I'm gonna try to get the 10 reps or 8 reps on the bicep pull-ups. So this is more of a VMO squat. This is how I squat now. I know hip mobility is important, the ankle mobility is important, but this type of squat hits my VMO, so I'm gonna continue to do it and still continue my ankle mobility work. So this is a bicep chin-up. As you can see, it's a closer grip. I'm gonna make it closer this time because I want to feel it, really feel it on the bicep. More bicep than back. This is the objective of the next few weeks, maybe 6 or 7 weeks. The objective is weighted bicep pull-ups. That grip, maybe that's a 10-inch difference between the hands. And the key here is the elbows. The elbows should be not out but inside. So reduce the weight to actually 120. This is 120 when you reduce the weight. Yeah, okay, that's 120. So the squat weight is around 180. Okay, so 120, get 10 reps, slow and controlled. And again, this is 2 a.m. in the morning, so I have to be silent, because I might disrupt the neighbors. Okay, and mind you guys, I had a pretty good sleep after this. Okay, so we did 4 sets of that, and this is, I think, the second set. So we repeatedly do 10 reps squat, 8 reps pull-ups, and then 10 reps OHP. I might had a little bit more volume on the OHP and the pull-ups because I'm gonna do pull-ups again. I didn't realize I'm gonna do pull-ups again a few days after this. So that's a bicep pull-ups. Engage the scapula and then pull. That's what I'm thinking. Engage the scapula, pull. Okay, don't cheat on your pull-ups. Okay, much like you don't cheat on any other lift. Okay, so if you can't do a full pull-up, stop and then reset, rest, and then do full pull-ups. Don't half rep the pull-ups. You don't have squat, why would you have pull-up? Okay, full range of motion. Okay, but it's different on the OHP. I'm not doing tricep lock full range of motion. Why? I want to bring the tension, constant tension on my delts. Okay, so squat, same thing. I'm not locking out. I'm not doing full range of motion as a power, like a power squat. I'm just barely going up because I want to bring constant tension on the VMO. Okay, really kill that VMO and VLO, vastus lateralis. Okay, so that's how I do. This is kind of hard because it's like a CrossFit type training. This will really challenge your heart. If you want cardio, do this type of training. Weight training non-stop. Actually, you might call this a giant set. This is a giant set. You do 3 exercises back to back. Okay, and it's high reps. It's 6+ reps. So it's in the medium rep range. And I kind of completed this workout in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I'm done. I just want to get a training session in. The purpose of this is, you'll see in the next clip, there will be another buffet. Okay, there will be another buffet the morning after this. And I haven't trained, so I have to train. Why? Nutrient partitioning. Exercise is a great nutrient partitioner. where are the food going when you eat it? Is it going to the fat? It is going to be stored as fat, or is it going to the muscle? Okay, and weight training actually tearing the muscle and really getting strong will actually force your body to put the extra nutrients to the muscle. Okay, so this is a good reminder for us. Train. Okay, you can't outburn a bad diet, you can't out exercise a bad diet, but exercise will affect how you absorb food. Okay, it's called nutrient partitioning. Okay, the extra calories I will eat tomorrow, majority of that will go to the muscles. Okay, I hit low calories today, lower than usual, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna eat close to close to 4,000 5,000 calories, and I prepared for it. You know, I have the room to accommodate for that. Okay, so pull-ups again, really squeezing, really getting that elbow not outside but inside, and I literally feel my bicep working, and almost I kind of feel almost like a bicep tear doing this. I don't think that's bad, you know. It's not like a tear that is hurting. I just feel the bicep really contracting hard. That's why if this goes on and I'm not careful, I might tear my bicep doing that, because you know I'm 150 pounds, and when you're doing isolated work like that and you're trying to really work as much as possible just the biceps, you'll feel the 75 pounds each arm, or you feel the 150 pounds both arms. You know, if it's evenly distributed, then it's 75 each arm. Imagine curling a 75 pound dumbbell. That's not fun. Okay, so squat while hopping and puffing, and my lungs is about to explode. I'm gonna do the squat. You know, this is just a matter of pumping yourself, getting into the moment. You know, I'm thinking here that I have to finish this. No, this is the downside of doing light rep work. You have to do a lot of reps in order for you to get to the right training volume. This is the last set of this giant set. Okay, this is my first time in a long time this is my first time ever doing giant sets. I never did giant sets. The hardest I did is supersets, 2 exercises back to back. I never did 3 exercises back to back, 3 compounds back to back. So if you really want to challenge yourself and you want fast time in the gym, you're busy, do it like this. It's just brutal. I'm going to warn you, this is brutal. Okay, I'm about to puke after the last set, because it's really hard. Okay, it's really hard to breathe. Your lips are turning white, and your vision it's blurry, and you have to breathe hard in order to cope up with how fast your heart beats. That's how hard it is. You know, imagine it's like swimming. When you do a fast swim, that's the feeling, but maybe 2 times of that. You know, that feeling, you know, that you're about to puke. Okay, so be warned, this is fast, efficient, but very hard. Especially the last few sets. As you might see here, I'm not pausing at the bottom anymore because I'm tired. I'm thinking here, I want this to be over. That's what I'm thinking there. So yeah, this is the food before the buffet. So this is the buffet. Okay, I ate a lot of beef, fiber first, then beef, chicken, sushi, sashimi. That's my kind of food. Yeah, and then after that, the carbs. You know how it goes. And more veggies. This kept me full, and what hit me is the dessert later. Okay, I had a lot of desserts, but if I didn't do the vegetables, I would eat like 5 times of those, and it would be 3,000, 3,500 more than what I ate. Okay, so it's amazing that you can enjoy buffets at this level. You know, it's most people are asking, my family members are asking, why am I not getting fat? Well, it's, you know, not a secret, but just being aware. That's a big word, aware. Okay, you have to be aware of what you eat. For example, this is already 100 calories and it's very small. And I just realized how they make bread, because we're baking. Lard, butter, that's how, it's either lard or butter or oil. That's how they make bread. That's why 200 grams of that is already 530 calories. So I'm not gonna eat that. I'm just gonna eat this, veggies and shrimp. Another training session that I have to fit in. This is 2 days after that midnight workout session. I started off with the neck curls. Why? Because if you're watching this series, I haven't been prioritizing the isolation movements. So in order for me to do it consistently, I have to do it first thing, you know, first exercise of the day. Okay, and I'm planning on doing this like every day, kind of a morning ritual, kind of a morning routine. You know, it makes you wake up. It's light work. It's not some serious squat like deadlift, bench, something crazy like that. It's just light, high rep work. So, you know, it's one way of getting to wake up. I'm planning on doing mobility work, you know, filming my mobility work. I'm gonna film that next week or next week, what I do for the mobility work, the hip mobility, spine, neck mobility. Why am I doing this neck curls? So yeah, neck curls behind the neck and then front of the neck. Don't forget the behind the neck, because structurally speaking, that's the one of the weakest areas of why people have many pressure points on their neck and traps, and they have headaches all the time because that part of the neck is weak. They need to strengthen it. Okay, I do kind of around 20 to 30 reps, then resting, and then doing the rest pause style training. So it's hard. You get a good muscle tear and pump, and what's good about it is you're recovered 1 or 2 days after this. So I'm planning to do this when I am able to do this at least 4 times a week. Then I'll increase the weight. Okay, next is, guess what? The pull-ups again. Why are you doing pull-ups after just doing pull-ups 2 days before? Well, I did pull-ups 2 days before, but it's kind of light bodyweight pull-ups. Okay, I want to be serious on getting my gains in. So I ended up doing 2 sets of 5 of this. Okay, this is called bicep chin-ups. Okay, I call it bicep chin-ups because I want to specialize on that area of the arm. Okay, I did 70 kilos. Okay, this is 35 kilos. This is 100, about not 100, that's about 77 pounds, something like that. So 77 pounds. I did 100 pounds before, but I'm not doing it now because I think my bicep will tear if I just jump on the hundreds now. So we'll start here, 70s, and it's already heavy. It's already super heavy, especially when you do it this way. Scapular retraction, pull. It really hits your rear delts and your biceps like crazy, you know. So it's really hard to really get through the workout. So I only did 2 sets. Okay, 2 sets of this, and then followed by a high rep set of no, I think I did 3 sets today. Yeah, I did 3 sets. Okay, so next week I'm just gonna do the 2 sets because I think it's an overkill for me. I'm not gonna be able to progress good on this heavy weight. And that's the lesson here, guys. Execution matters. How you execute the movement will determine how heavy it will feel, how intense it will feel. Okay, so another way of manipulating intensity in your training is the execution. Imagine if I don't do this, retracting the scapula first, 1 second, and then pulling. I can do like 8 reps, you know. So this is the back off set after the 3 heavy sets, which is gonna be 2 later the next few weeks. I do this, you know, high rep set or rest pause set. Not high rep set because I can't do high reps when I'm already fatigued. Still fatigued, you count 5 seconds and you go 5 reps again. Okay, so I ended up totaling like 15 to 20 reps before I give out. The key here in doing bicep chin-ups is the elbows. Okay, bring that elbows in as much as possible. I know it's very hard, so yeah, do that. Rest, jump again, retracting the scapula, and then exploding as much as possible, keeping the form, the execution as flawless as possible, as graceful as possible. That's what I'm always saying, fail gracefully. If you fail on a rep, you still do your best to really, even if it burns, to really get the form in. Okay, so that's what I've been doing now. This is the priority now. On the priority is the squats and this, the pull-ups. Okay, that will build most of your back. And of course, what I replaced the deadlifts with this, you know, the stiff-legged deadlift. It's too heavy for double overhand, so what we did is lower the weight, or no, I did staggered grip, I did mixed grip. Okay, pause, explode. So I think I did lighten the weight here because it became too heavy. So yeah, this is the replacement for the deadlifts, the regular sumo deadlifts, but this is wrong because I should do this on squat days, because I did now the if I do the stiff-legged deadlifts now, it will make your hamstrings so sore that it will hurt your squats when you do squats 2 or 3 days later after this. So next week I'm gonna do squats followed up by this high rep lighter, this is not light actually, lighter stiff-legged deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts. So calves, again, never neglect the calves. When people say chicken legs, they immediately are pertaining to the calves, not the quads, not your hamstring, not your glutes, but your calves. So calves matters when it comes to proportions, you know. So never neglect working your calves. Do a lot of poses, do a lot of high rep work on your calves, and it will grow according to your genetics. Again, genetics play a role, attachment, muscle attachments play a role, but you can still grow them. Okay, even if you have the worst calf genetics, they can still grow. In my opinion, you have to still train them and they can still make progress even if you have those high calf attachments. They can still grow. And speaking of injuries, I just realized now that I need to, you know, take a little bit of carefulness on how I approach my loads on my training, because I want to do this until I'm 60 and 70 or God willing 80 years old. So I'm just less than 30 now. So I need to really be careful of injuries. That being said, still working hard, but not working out to the extent of being really burnt out and really close to injury. Okay, so I want to take it a little bit easier and focus more on the volume, because I'm more on the shape rather than the strength. I still want to get stronger. I still want those triple bodyweight deadlifts, double bodyweight bench, double bodyweight squat, 2.5 bodyweight squat. You know, I still want those 150 pound, 120 pound overhead press, 120 pound pull-ups, and more than bodyweight overhead press. But I need to really be smart. I need to be backing off a lot. For example, this time that I'm squatting, I'm not really focusing on the deadlifts. I'm just doing high rep, 12 rep set of 180 pounds of stiff leg deadlifts. I still do the hip hinge, but not to the extent that I'm injuring myself. I still do the pressing, you know, incline bench, but I'm not doing heavy loads on this. You know, there are periodic breaks. You still get the same amount of effect in terms of muscle development, but you are backing off in terms of the weight. From time to time, I'm still gonna do deadlifts. I'm still gonna do heavy bench, heavy deadlifts, but for now, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a rest because of that factor, that long-term factor. And mind you, I don't believe that this doesn't build muscle. This high rep light sets will build muscle as long as you account the training volume. Okay, and plus the benefit is, as you're seeing here, it's a superset. You save time. You know, I don't, for example, I'm not gonna do bench today. I'm not setting up the bench. I'm not setting up the barbell on that squat rack, you know, in order for me to do bench. I just get this equipment right here and bam, I do my push-ups. So this is some furikake, popcorn, and some low-calorie chicharon, low-calorie pork skin, It's amazing. And then I did a pretty good job on the deficit, guys, this week. So yeah, this 1 inch is really 1.5 inch to go is really taking a long time, and I don't care if it's gonna take 200 weeks to get there. I'm going to enjoy my diet. That's the main priority. If I'm not enjoying, then I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Watch out for our programs. Watch out for get our free fat loss muscle gain health course, online physique coaching. Link will be in the description on our link tree. Bye bye. Comment down below if you have any questions. Peace.